Hey you guys, this is Melissa with momsimplelife.com, and I just wanted to do an updated comparison video. This is the tray that I did the last video on, and as you can see, a lot of these died, and that's mostly my fault because I didn't realize how fast some of the sawdust and sand dries out in the seedling trays. And this one was 75% sawdust, 25% sand. And this row here is the organic potting soil. And I think it just got too warm. So some of them are a little wilty over here, but it seemed like the organic soil held the moisture better and is doing better than the 75% sawdust and 25% sand, because it ended up drying out and then finishing off the tomato plants here. So over here we have the new and improved method of doing the sawdust and sand, where it is 4 parts sawdust, 2 parts sand, and 1 part perlite. And honestly, they are almost exactly the same as the organic potting soil. And it seems like even though I water these 2 trays at the same time, for some reason, the one with 75% sawdust, 25% sand, or just dried out way too fast, where this one was able to hold the moisture because of having that 1 part perlite in it. But overall, you could see that they all are growing at the same rate. This is the newer book edition here. And you can see that they are growing at the same consistency, the same time. One is not growing any better than the other one. I haven't really seen a significant difference. The only thing is, like, I planted, there's a row back here where it's missing 3 plants, but it actually sprouted up on the sawdust and sand. So to me, this new method is, or the new and improved seed starting method, is so much better than the old one. And then see, this is the older method, and it just dried out way too fast. And of course, me being a busy mom and working full-time, I should have checked on it on a regular basis, and that was my fault. But I kind of like how, even though these 2 flats were watered at the same time, the one that has the perlite in it just kept its moisture. So this one did really good. Overall, my conclusion with the testing the 2 cells so far today is that in the old book it says to use the 75% sawdust, 25% sand, and the new book is the 2 parts sand, 4 parts sawdust, and 1 part perlite. Works so much better. It works just as equally good as the organic potting soil. So thumbs up on the new edition. Make sure you grab that because it is a huge difference. Even though this tray was started probably about 3 weeks after this tray here, it's just doing really awesome. Both sides, I don't have a problem with it drying out too soon. Where this one, for some reason, this one side, it just kept drying out really fast, and hence on kind of why they kind of died. But that's my fault. But being a busy mom, I would rather take the easy route and not having to babysit my seedlings every single day. So this is the way to go, and get the new book. But of course, it's whatever works better for you and is easier, because the Mittleider method is not about like what you grow in as the sawdust and sand. It's about the method and the way and the techniques, and then the fertilizer that you use. So you could grow it in the soil, or you could grow it in the sawdust and sand. It's really up to you.